Welcome everybody back to another episode of Let's Play Star Trek Online. This time we are on the KDF side and we are going to look at a KDF starship. If you saw the videos about the Chimera on the Federation side, the 1000-day veteran starship, then you will know exactly about the ship that I'm going to show you today. This is the KDF version of that 1000-day ship. This is what you get on the KDF side. It is exactly the same as what you get on the Federation side. It just looks different, obviously. This is my main KDF character. She is an engineer, and we are, of course, Lieutenant General. I've done lots of STFs on her, as you can see. Got the full kitted out honor guard stuff with the cape and all. So first, let's show you the ship. Right here at Ship and Shuttle Requisitions, and we browse selection, go to Lieutenant General. And it is this ship right here. I don't know how you pronounce that, but whatever your best guess is. Peghqu Heavy Destroyer. So it's a Peghqu Heavy Destroyer. That's what it's called. And obviously the other one on the Federation side is the Chimera Heavy Destroyer. Same thing. Escort / cruiser. That's the best way to describe it. It's short. It's kind of pudgy, as you can see. It's short, but that makes it more maneuverable, I guess. I don't know. And it has a very unique look to it. Again, one of the most moving parts on a ship ever in this game because of the tactical mode and the regenerative mode. But that's what it looks like, and I'll show it to you in space. So pretty cool design, whereas I think the Chimera is extremely ugly. I think this ship looks pretty BA, to be honest with you. Klingons definitely have it better than the Federation as far as the 1000-day ship look goes. Alright, again, same thing. You're going to have a Commander Tactical Station, so we got a full Commander Tactical, but then we have a Lieutenant Commander Universal Station. So we can totally do a Commander Tactical and then a Lieutenant Commander Tactical and have tremendous amount of tactical powers on this thing. So if you want to make it a killer escort, you definitely can. Or you could change that Lieutenant Commander, you could make that an engineering Lieutenant Commander Station and make it totally beefed up, you know. And then of course you got an Ensign Universal and then a Lieutenant Science, not a science ship. You got 3 engineering consoles, 4 tactical consoles, 2 science. Same crew amount as the Chimera, 750, same turn rate and everything, same everything. Except the shield modifier, notice, is a tad smaller. I think it was 0.9 on the correct me if I'm wrong, I'll have to look back, I don't remember exactly. I think it was a 0.9 or something on the Chimera. This one's 0.83. It seems a little bit lower to me. Not quite sure, or maybe it's the same. Maybe my brain has just gone to crap and I can't remember anything. But the hull strength is the same as the Chimera, 35.4, and it's got 3 aft and 4 weapons. That's all the same. Maybe it's the same shield modifier too. I just can't remember. My brain has gone dead. But same thing, can equip weapons. It's got the regenerative mode, +5 to auxiliary power, +30 to starship shield systems when that's enabled. Or you go into tactical mode, which is +30 starship targeting, and +5 to weapon power. You get Tachyon inversion beam on regenerative mode, and you get the disruptor Lotus on tactical mode. Oh, and all these ships, I forgot to mention this, they have advanced quantum slipstream. Which basically means you can enable Slipstream and it goes on for a really, really long time, and then you can turn it off and it recharges faster, and it goes really fast. I get like 35 transwarp with it, and yeah, it goes really fast, and it'll last you an entire sector block. You can turn it on at the beginning of the sector and you can go all the way to the end of a sector with it still on, and in fact still has time left after that. So it's really, really awesome Slipstream drive. And on the Klingon side we have Battle Cloak. Of course you don't have that on the Federation, but the Klingon has that little extra thing, Battle Cloak. So that means you can turn on the Cloak while under red alert and go into Cloak while you're in battle. Very useful, very, very useful. Now on my ship build, as I mentioned, the Lotus on this thing is Disruptor. So if you want to get the most bang for your buck out of power, you want to go for disruptor weapons. Well, unfortunately I did not have enough resources on my character to kitted out with disruptor weapons, and I haven't done as many STFs on my KDF as I have on the Fed side, so I don't have all the I didn't have all the fancy materials to get new weapons and everything. So I just used what I had from my previous ship, which is Mark 11 very rare Tetrion dual heavy cannons, and they're all accuracy damage ×2, and then I have a plasma torpedo, and then I have Mark 11 very rare turrets on the back. So I am using cannons. It's still pretty powerful, but it definitely could be a little bit better in that regard. I've only got Mark 11 Honor Guard. I don't have Mark 12 on this side. So it's only Mark 11, but it is the full Honor Guard STF set that you get. I've also got 2 shield generators to help, and because this thing has both Disruptor and Tetrion, I decided to use the pre-fire chamber consoles instead. Mark 12 rare instead of energy specific, because I could have used all Tetrion energy specific consoles, but then it would not have helped my Lotus. Or I could have used Disruptor energy consoles, but then it would not have helped my Tetrion. So this was a situation I told you about on the Chimera, where if you use different energy types, you get into that little conundrum between which which one are you going to boost. And to even it out as much as possible, I just went with the general cannon weapon damage, which is not going to improve things as much as energy specific consoles do. But it was the best, I guess, balance that I could achieve with having 2 different energy types. So at least the cannon weapon damage will help my cannons, and actually I guess it won't help the Lotus because it's a phaser. This must have been what I just had, lying around. I need to get energy specific, but then if I do that, I'm gonna have to change to Disruptor. So I got a lot of work I could do on this character if I'm gonna stick with this ship. But I'm probably not going to stick with this ship. I think, I don't know. I may not. I don't know. It's a nice ship overall. Here's the console that does the tactical system. So that's my build. Let's go into space and we'll take a look at it. I've been using it a lot on this character, but I honestly don't play this character as much as my Federation. So I'm not sure what I'm going to stick with, but it does seem to work well. I forgot, because Season 7... Beam to First City, because when Season 7 came out it was fine, but then they had a patch come out like the next week that changed like all your bridge officers. They like bumped all your bridge officers off your ship and you lost all your buttons, and that's what we saw there, is I lost all my buttons. The way to fix that is to put this back to none and then reselect your bridge officers, and that should reset my buttons. So I have the Jem'Hadar, so let's do none, and then we go Jem'Hadar. I have Breen, so do none, and then Breen. This is TAC 1, so we do none, and then TAC 1. This is Liberated Borg, so we do none, Liberated Borg, and then this is none, and Borg of Death. That should reset all my buttons in space. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Fixed all my buttons. Now they're back to where I had them before that patch. So this is what it looks like. I've got the Honor Guard kit on. The visuals are enabled, so that's what it looks like. We'll get out here where the sunlight and you can see it. That's what it looks like. Now we're in the regenerative mode right now. We take it out of that, and this is what it looks like. Those things pop up, and that's where the Lotus, Disruptor Lotus, fires from, are those things. So that's what it looks like in that mode. And then we close that, and we're in the regenerative mode, and of course we got our Lotus, we got our Tachyon beam, same thing as the Chimera. And we're set. I see. I have Cannon Rapid Fire 2, Scatter Volley 1, Torpedo High Yield 2, Torpedo Spread 3. So my Plasma Torpedo Spread is pretty good. So that is the I saw that show up there, and I'm going to jump into Infected Space Elite. In fact, I was going to queue up. I was going to pause the video and do it. But if it's ready to go, I'm ready to go too. And let's get this show on the road and see what it's all about. Because I'm ready to jump into it. We'll do Infected Space Elite. And the next video will be Cure Space Elite. And the next one after that is, of course, Chimera Record Space Elite. So this is Infected Space Elite. And that's that. So let's see this thing in action. Here we are, Infected Space Elites. In my... I can't remember the name of the ship. It's really odd. The Peghqu. That torpedo spread 3 with plasmas is pretty nice, gotta say.
Target shields have failed.
So there we go. This is in regenerative mode. I'll go into Lotus a little bit later. There's always that group of spheres that pop up over here. So I'll go into that mode and show you what it looks like there. Here comes the Tachyon beam.
Target shields have failed.
Oh, that one blew.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Here is the battle cloak. Like right now, I could go into cloak like that. Isn't that cool? Bam. I'm going to go into my tactical mode, and I'm going to go to these spheres, and I'll show you what it does. Bam! There you go. Ah, crap, I blew up. We'll cloak, and then we'll do the cloak on cloak fire thing.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Hull integrity below 75%. More shields failing. Rear shields failing.
And I blew up because of the stupid gate. I tried to cloak and get away from it, but I didn't do it fast enough. Stupid gate. Rawr. Rawr. Ooh, dizzy. Oh, they destroyed that one already.
More shields failing. Right shields failing. Hull integrity below 25%.
Try the Lotus. Oh, I was already in. Oh, I blew up anyway. I was gonna try the Lotus, but nope. I'll blow up instead. go into a tactical mode and fire Lotus. See, that doesn't do much because the shields were up. I should have waited till the shields were down, but oh well. Whoa, the cube's gone nuclear. Yeah, there's some graphic bugs. You can see it happening, flashing. And there you go. Yay, shield battery. Alright everybody, so that is our first look at the Peghqu. As you can see, it's exactly the same as the Chimera. Regenerative mode, or tactical mode, tachyon beam, or lotus flower. But the ship looks a lot better. I mean, it looks incredible. I just love the looks of the KDF ship. So much better than the Chimera on the Federation ship. So that was our first look at it. I'm going to get queued up for Cure Space Elite, and then I'll show it to you in that STF as well. So thank you all for watching. Stay tuned.